Hello students, welcome back. Today we are going to learn the second chapter of Moments, the Adventure of Toto. But before I begin this chapter, children, I just want to say, keep revising all the chapters that we have done. You must be having your books. Keep revising those chapters, and if you have any problem, any query, do ask me on WhatsApp group. Okay, so today we are going to begin the second chapter of Moments, which is your supplementary reader. This is the second chapter of that book, and this chapter, The Adventure of Toto, has been written by Ruskin Bond. Okay, Ruskin Bond, an Indian writer, and Indian Council had recognized him for his excellent work in promoting children's literature. Okay, he had written several short stories for children, and many of his stories are there for the courses of junior classes. Clear, children? So this chapter had been written by Ruskin Bond. Clear? Now, in this chapter, first we are going to study the story of this chapter, and then I'm going to explain you the theme or the central idea of the chapter. Okay. Now, in this chapter, what happens is, there are basically two characters, the grandfather and the narrator. Okay, the narrator's grandfather and narrator himself. Okay, now children, the boy who is narrating the story is writing about his grandfather. And what does he say about his grandfather, children? When the story begins, we come to know that grandfather is very fond of animals. Okay, and he had tamed several animals. And one day when he was passing through the market, he saw a monkey. Okay, and the monkey was tied to a trough in which he used to eat. Okay, a feeding trough. Trough is a container. Okay, when the grandfather was passing through the market, okay, and he saw that a Tonga driver, the Tonga driver was having a monkey, and that monkey was tied to the feeding trough, and grandfather was observing the monkey. The monkey's eyes were very mischievous. Okay, the eyes were glittering, they were mischievous, his eyebrows were set right, okay, and he had hands which were dried in sun, they must be dark in color, okay, and he had pearly teeth, white teeth, okay, like pearls, and he did not show his teeth often, okay, and whenever he opened his mouth to show his teeth, the Anglo-Indian women usually got scared, okay, used to get scared. So this is the description of the monkey, okay, I'm repeating the description of monkey, children. The monkey had glittering eyes, mischievous eyes, his eyebrows were set right, okay, and then the third thing is his hands were sun dried, they must be dark because of the sun rays, and next is he had pearly teeth. Okay, now grandfather saw that monkey and he got attracted towards that monkey, and he wanted to add one more animal to his zoo. He had a small zoo, he had few animals he had tamed, and he wanted to add this monkey to his personal zoo. Okay, and then he bought that monkey from the Tonga driver at the sum of ₹5. Okay, children, so I told you, from a Tonga driver at the sum of ₹5, grandfather bought a monkey. Okay, so the most important character of the story is Toto the monkey, because the monkey which was bought from the Tonga driver, he was named as Toto. Is that clear? So grandfather was so much attracted by the mischievous activities of that monkey. Actually, one more thing, monkey had a long tail and he was using that tail as his third hand. He was hanging from the trees, okay, and using that tail, and if he wanted something that was from at a distance from him, the monkey used to take that thing with the help of his tail. So the another feature of monkey was the tail of monkey, and grandfather was attracted by all these features of monkey, and he bought that monkey and named him Toto. Okay, but when grandfather reached home, he knew he will have to hide this monkey from his wife, that is narrator's grandmother. Okay, narrator says that I knew grandfather is going to hide this monkey from grandmother till the grandmother's mood is all right. Okay, till the grandmother's mood is right, fine, clear. So what happened is that monkey was kept in the closet in the narrator's room. Where was the monkey kept? Where was Toto kept? Closet. Closet is a cupboard. Okay, so the monkey was kept in a closet. And where was the closet? In his room, in narrator's room. Okay, and then they went out for a few hours, but after a few hours, when narrator and grandfather both came to the narrator's room, they saw something stunning. And what did they see? They saw that the monkey was tied to a peg. Peg is the hook, okay? The खूंटी जिसे हम कहते हैं, right? So the monkey was tied to the peg, the hook, and he was kept in the closet. And when the closet was open, so when narrator and grandfather both came to the narrator's room, they saw that the peg had come out of the wall. Of course, monkey must have just pulled it out of the wall. The second thing was there were wallpapers on the wall. Okay, the monkey managed to even remove them. They were really good wallpapers, and what did the monkey do? The monkey removed all of them. And the third thing that the monkey did was he shredded the coat, the blazer of narrator. There was a blazer of narrator kept in the closet, in the cupboard, right? And what did the monkey do? The monkey shredded the blazer in threads. Okay, now the blazer had become only the threads. Clear? The monkey, Toto, had shredded the blazer. So I am repeating, what three things were witnessed by narrator and grandfather when they reached after few hours? They saw the peg had come out of the wall, the peg on which, the hook on which Toto was tied came out of the wall. Second thing that they saw was that the wallpapers were removed by Toto, and the third thing was the blazer that was kept in the cupboard got shredded, or it was converted into threads by monkey. But here what we see is grandfather was not at all angry. Okay, he was not at all angry. He was actually smiling, and he said that if the monkey would have given some more time, if he would have given the monkey some more time, he would have made the rope out of threads. Okay, what threads? The blazer threads. Okay, he would have made a rope out of threads and would have jumped out of window using that rope. Okay, so grandfather was really happy seeing that how mischievous the monkey was, how mischievous Toto was. Okay, children, so here we saw a small incident at the beginning of the chapter where grandfather had to hide Toto from grandmother, because grandmother usually used to become angry because grandfather used to bring animals to home, and grandmother had to take care of those animals. So in order to hide monkey Toto from grandmother, grandfather kept Toto in the closet, okay, in the cupboard. And what cupboard? Narrator's cupboard. Okay, and when Toto was kept in narrator's cupboard, children, what happened was, when he was kept there, when after a few hours, when grandfather and narrator returned back, then they saw three things. One, the blazer was shredded in threads. Second, the peg came out of the wall and the wallpapers were removed. Okay, so these three things were witnessed. Now, that night, Toto was kept in a cage that was in the servants' quarters. Okay, where was Toto kept that night? Toto was kept in a cage. Okay, Toto was then kept in a cage. First he was kept in closet, then he was kept in cage, and cage was in servant's quarter. And already in that cage there were 4 other pet animals. What were those 4 animals, children? Squirrel, it was a pet squirrel, okay, goat, clear, then it was rabbit, clear, and a tortoise. 4 animals were already there in the cage. What 4 animals? I am repeating, children. Squirrel, goat, okay, tortoise, and rabbit. Okay, so a pair of rabbits. So what happens? 4 animals were already there in the cage, and as we already know, children, Toto did not allow any of these animals to sleep. Okay, he was so mischievous, he did not allow anybody to sleep that night. And next day, actually grandfather lived in Dehradun. Okay, grandfather and narrator lives in Dehradun. And next day, grandfather had to leave for Saharanpur. Okay, grandfather को कहाँ जाना था? Saharanpur. And why had he to go to Saharanpur? He had to go to Saharanpur to collect his pension. Understanding, children? Next day, where did grandfather go? Saharanpur. Why did he go to Saharanpur from Dehradun? Because he had to collect his pension. Clear? And when he was going, he knew he cannot leave Toto behind. Toto was such a mischievous animal that grandfather couldn't afford leaving Toto behind. Okay, and when grandfather decided to take Toto along with him. Okay, and for that, what did he do? He prepared a canvas box in which he was thinking of keeping Toto. What did grandfather do, children? Grandfather made a canvas box, okay, a very thick box, okay, and he kept Toto inside the box. Okay, now he made sure that the animal Toto shouldn't come out of that box. But Toto was such a mischievous animal that he was moving, jumping, and the box in which Toto was kept, it was rolling here and there. And all the passengers of the train in which grandfather was traveling were looking at the box and were curious to know what is inside the box. Clear? And Toto was trying very hard to come out of that box, as I told you. And finally, when grandfather and Toto reached Saharanpur, Toto managed to take out his head somehow. Okay, he broke that canvas box. He managed to take out his head from the box. And as soon as the ticket collector saw Toto, okay, then ticket collector wanted fare of Toto. Okay, fare, kiraya. Okay, he said that if you are carrying a dog, you are supposed to pay fare of it. Then grandfather tried to explain it to TT collector that Toto is not a dog, okay, but the TT collector was in no mood of hearing anything of grandfather and he wanted his fare, and finally grandfather gave up and paid ₹3 as the fare of Toto. Clear? And grandfather was so angry that he took out his tortoise. He also got his tortoise along with him. So he took out his tortoise from the pocket and asked the TT collector that, am I supposed to pay for this tortoise also? Okay. And then the TT collector said, no, it is not a dog. And grandfather was failing to understand that how a monkey is a dog. Okay. So this was the incident of Saharanpur. Okay, and why did grandfather go to Saharanpur, children? To collect his pension. Understanding here also. And then when they returned, somehow grandmother came to know and that Toto was there in their house, and then Toto was kept in a stable. Okay, a stable where already the next animal, Nana, okay, the donkey, was kept. Clear, everyone? I'm repeating my words, children. When grandfather returned from Saharanpur, grandmother came to know that there is a monkey living with them, Toto, and what happened? Then Toto was shifted to the stable where already one animal, Nana. What animal, children? Nana. Okay, let me write all the animals that were present in their house. Of course, Toto was there. Okay, a rabbit was there. Then squirrel was there. Okay, then who was there? A goat was there. Then a tortoise was there. Okay, then Nana was there. Nana was a donkey. Okay, so all these animals were present at grandfather's house. He had a little zoo of himself and all these animals were present over there. Okay, so he was kept in the stable with Nana, where Nana used to live. Okay, that night grandfather thought of giving a visit to the place where Nana and Toto were living. Okay, to the stable. Now grandfather went there and he saw that the rope from which Nana was tied, Nana was trying to drag that rope. He was trying to move away from the hay. Clear? Hay, sukhi ghas. Okay? Hay. And then when he saw this, then grandfather slapped Nana. Okay? And then Nana jumped and along with Nana, the Toto also got dragged because they were tied with the same hook. Okay, so what happened that night when grandfather went to the stable to see whether Nana and Toto are all right, then grandfather saw that Nana was trying to drag Toto along with him because he was moving away from hay. Then grandfather slapped Nana, okay, and Nana shifted back. Okay, now this was the incident. Next here we see is that whenever it was a treat for Toto to take bath from the warm water, lukewarm water. When there were winters, okay, Toto was asked to take bath, okay, and when Toto used to take bath, he took bath in a very different manner. He was given lukewarm water, okay, and that bath was a treat for Toto. He used to love taking bath that way. Okay, so what happened is when lukewarm water when grandfather used to give lukewarm water to Toto, Toto used to first check the water. He used to put his leg in the water to check whether it's hot, it's extremely hot, or it's lukewarm. And when he used to find the water suitable for his bathing, then he used to keep one leg in the water, then the other leg. Okay, and then he used to take bath. And when he used to take, after he used to take bath, he used to run inside the house where the, you can say, it was burning. It was, he used to go inside and stand close to burner. Okay, why he used to stand close to burner? Because of he wanted to have warmth. Okay, because they were winters, so he wanted to have warmth, and in order to have warmth, he used to go and stand close to the burner. Clear? Now one day what happened is there was a huge kettle of water because they wanted to make tea. Grandmother wanted to make tea, so she kept a huge kettle on the burner. And when she kept the kettle on the burner, then Toto was not aware that this water is not suitable for him to sit. Okay, then he jumped inside the kettle and he sat there. Okay, and when Toto sat inside the kettle, he found something burning because the burner was on, right? So he found something burning and he jumped. Clear? And when he was jumping, what happened is then actually a grandmother reached in time, otherwise Toto would have burnt himself. Clear? Now he sat in the kettle where the water was boiling, the burner was kept below and the water was boiling, but Toto was not aware that the water is being boiled, so he went and sat inside the kettle, and when he found that he is burning, he started jumping. Grandmother reached in time and saved the situation. The last incident of this chapter, children, Toto usually used to break things. He was very, very mischievous. It was getting difficult for grandfather and other members of the house to keep Toto along with them because he was extremely mischievous. He was not adapting himself according to the place. Okay, so what happened is once pulao was cooked for some guest. Okay, now what happened is when pulao was cooked, pulao was kept on the table. Clear? Now Toto reached that table and started eating pulao. And when narrator's aunt went close to Toto, Toto just threw water on her face. Clear? And when grandmother wanted to have, first of all, he threw one plate on grandmother also. And when grandmother wanted to have that plate of pulao that was in the hands of Toto, then Toto ran from there and he climbed a tree and he sat on the tree. And he ate every grain of that rice sitting on tree. And lastly, he threw the plate and the plate got broken into pieces. Clear? This was the last incident, and then everyone got to know that Toto cannot be kept in home. So grandfather returned Toto for 3 rupees. He returned Toto to that same Tonga driver for the sum of rupees 3. Clear, children? So this is the chapter, The Adventure of Toto. Now here, if we talk about the theme of the chapter, children, actually this chapter is showing us what happens when humans deal with animals. Okay, how much patience is required to tame animals. Okay, and how difficult it is for animals sometimes to adjust in the given surroundings. Okay, so Toto was very mischievous. He couldn't adapt himself in the given surroundings and he had to be returned. So this is just a humorous story. Okay, this is just a humorous story telling us the relationship of humans and animals, and sometimes it is really difficult to deal with animals. Clear? So this is the story, children. A quick recap of the chapter. I told you the name of the chapter is The Adventure of Toto. It has been written by Ruskin Bond. Okay, and in this chapter we have 3 characters: Toto, grandfather and narrator. Okay, now when grandfather was passing through a market, then he saw a Tonga driver having a monkey. The monkey was tied to his feeding trough, right? And monkey was very mischievous. He was using his tail as his third hand. His teeth were pearly. He had mischievous eyes, and all these things attracted grandfather, and grandfather decided to take this monkey to his house and include the monkey in his personal zoo. He had few animals, okay, so he wanted to include monkey in that zoo. And when grandfather decided this, he bought this monkey at the sum of rupees 5 from Tonga driver. Reached home, couldn't show monkey at home because he knew grandmother would get angry. Okay, and he knew grandmother will get angry because grandmother was fed up of keeping all the pet animals that grandfather was bringing. Clear? Now what happens is when grandfather knew that for few days Toto should be hidden from grandmother, he kept Toto in the closet. Okay, and closet in the room of narrator. Okay, and he was kept in the room of narrator in the closet, and he was tied to a peg. Peg, I told you, is a hook. Okay, and after a few hours, when narrator and grandfather went back to the room of narrator, they found that the peg was out of the wall, the wallpapers were out of the wall, and the blazer that was kept in the closet was shredded in threads. Clear? Then of course grandfather knew he cannot keep monkey over there also. The monkey that night, Toto, that night was kept in servant's quarter in the cage where already few animals were there. Okay, and after that what happened is when he kept monkey over there, monkey did not allow anybody to sleep that night. Next day, grandfather had to go to Saharanpur to collect his pension. And where did grandfather live? Dehradun. Okay. And grandfather took monkey with him, and when he reached Saharanpur, monkey managed to take out his head from the canvas box, and TT took 3 rupees as fare of monkey. Clear? Then they returned and grandmother got to know. Then Toto was kept in the stable. Okay, now what was treat for then in the stable? I also told you Nana lived, and that night when grandfather visited Nana, then Nana was slapped by grandfather, okay, because he was pulling the rope. Then finally we come to know that what was treat for Toto, that he used to take bath. It was not a treat for Toto, sorry children, it was treat for us watching how monkey used to take bath. Okay, now the way monkey used to take bath was amazing. He used to check the water, keeping his one leg inside the water, whether the water was perfectly lukewarm, and then he used to keep his second leg, then he used to take bath and he used to rush inside to stand close to the burner to keep himself warm. Clear children? And then what happened is, when he used to go there, one day a kettle full of water was boiling on the burner, and Toto sat in that kettle and was about to burn himself. Only the arrival of grandmother saved the situation. Lastly, the pulao incident, where grandmother cooked pulao, and what happened was, when grandmother cooked pulao, monkey took the plate of pulao, sat on the tree, ate the entire pulao and threw the plate. And this is how grandfather and other members of the house came to know that Toto cannot be kept in the house, and he was returned for ₹3 to the same Tonga driver. So this is the chapter children. I hope you have understood. First listen to the lecture and then read the chapter. If you have any problem, please do tell me. Thank you.